In this video, I will be sharing with you all how I dealt with the suicidal death of an immediate family member. Also, keep looking to learn about some giveaways that you can participate in. And you will also hear what will be the next video in this series, 30 times victorious Faith Gin. In 2016, around January, I saw this family member of mine was doing some taxi driving work. And when I saw their facial expression or demeanor, it was not normal. Now, for persons who knew this individual, the individual is normally someone that people would refer to as smiley, would laugh a lot. Normally have a pleasant look on their face. I knew something was off, but I was not sure exactly what it was. Now, around April, I called this immediate family member of mine. The responses that I got was really strange, things that I've never heard before. So it was weird, but I didn't know that this person was contemplating taking their life. Um, in around May 2016, one evening after work when I went shopping a bit, I saw this family member of mine, and he was taxi driving or waiting for passengers to taxi drive. He held out his hand. I shook his hand, not knowing that would have been the last time I would have seen him and physically had any interaction with him by shaking his hand. Now, a couple of days later, in the same month of May 2016, um, it was the day after Indian Arrival Day. So the 31st of May, which is the day after Indian Arrival Day, which is normally on the 30th, one of my uncles called me and said to me that your dad passed away. I was like, what? How that happened? That was strange because I mean he was not ill when it like, did you get my accident or something? He's like, no, he took his life. I was like, what? I was like, how? What? He's like, apparently he drank Gramazone and then he hung himself. No, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to like that. I mean, we all have to die, but that kind of death is, oh, like what? I mean, it was not easy. That night, I had a rough journey to sleep. I could not sleep while I was twisting, turning like my mind. I was thinking because I mean, growing up in God, we know that murder is a sin. Now, some people say, but it's not murder. Yes, it is murder. Like literally, if you take your life, it's murder to self. Now they call it suicide, but plain and simple, it's murder to self. It's just not murder to someone else. It's still murder, right? And I'm thinking about where he is, and just torture, like literally my mind. It was not easy. I mean, the next day I went to work. No, at that point in time, I was working as a clerical assistant slash secretary at a secondary school, and I couldn't like just be myself because it's like I'm taking on this thing, I'm grieving, of course, and it's like tears just coming to my eye, and I'm like the face of the school. So I had to stay in the second office for that day and stuff. Eventually I did get like a week off from work because it's like I couldn't contain myself. Even though we were not living with my dad up to the time of his passing, it was my dad. I did thought that, eventually we could have worked out our differences and stuff, not knowing that he was going to end his life. So it wasn't an easy situation at all dealing with. I had to do all kind of things to distract myself. I remember there was a day I was taking it on, my head started to hurt, like literally, and I'm not a person that like tablets a lot. I try to avoid those things as much as possible. And because I had a relationship with God, I started to worship God and praise God. And I don't even know when that headache left, but God again. The thing with God is this: once you believe in God, once you have faith in God, faith even like a mustard seed, faith is what's going to move on. It's not thinking that some people think, oh, God could do this, but he can't do that. There's nothing that God cannot do. So as long as you believe he can do it, he will do it. It always starts with faith. God does it according to the power that working in us, according to the faith in us, according to our belief in him. So no matter what the situation is, there's nothing that God cannot do. So in my next video, I will be sharing dealing with 8 deaths in my family in 12 months between the age of 21 and 22. So if you like, share, subscribe, and you will be seeing a short clip right after I finish here with some giveaways that you will participate in.
Win big at the ES celebration, music, giveaways, and an unforgettable night. Register now for your chance to win one of these exciting prizes. One person will win TT $1,500 cell phone voucher. Another person will win a TT $500 grocery hamper. A third person will win a stylish 3-piece women's clothing set. One person will win a newborn baby hamper. And TT $200 cash for 3 lucky winners who